Hi guys! In this video, I'm going to show how you can get started with hand-drawn animation using Rough Animator in 5 minutes. Before getting into any details, we want to focus on the thought process about what, how, and when. To create a new project, you can keep all the default parameters, but remember one thing, that frame rate of 24 means you can create at most 24 drawings per second. It is a very commonly used frame rate and can give you enough flexibility to make your animation natural. Entering the main panel, Rough Animator is just like an average drawing tool with an additional dimension, time. Because different elements of your drawings now will show up to different timing, it is very critical to have a plan for what you want to animate, how you want them to be animated, and when different animations going to play. Now, let's get started with the what. You can draw directly on the canvas to create your first drawing. You can think from 3 categories such as text, shape, and objects. Rough Animator does not offer any text or shape insertion tool, so you might want to put your ruler or a coin on the side if you want a perfect straight lines or circles. Tips here: for clean, nice, and flat design styles, use hard brush shape, relatively high smoothing level that will give you better control over lines and curves. Eraser is another great tool to create sharp edges too. Tips number 2. If you're looking for something very cute, like picture book style, you can choose a scatter brush shape, set big brush size, and high spacing level. Once you know what you want to create, here's the how to some very commonly used animation effects you can get started with. First, appear and disappear. Set frame length in the top menu and add drawings using the upper left Add Drawings button or lower left triangle. Click Add After to create another one. You can also long press a little arrow after each drawing and adjust the length. If you want to get a reference of your previous drawings, click on Onion Skin on the lower left. It allows you to see drawings before and after. You can also adjust the range in the bottom to set how many drawings before and after you want to see. Another trick is to create a complete drawing first. Add drawings, click on the former one, erase part of it, and repeat to create animations backwards. Second is movement. The selection tool allows you to move elements directly without drawing it again. Turn on your Onion Skin, duplicate your current drawing, select it, and move. This will lead us to a third effect, shape transformation. To adjust the shape, selection tool will allow you to change scale, distort selection, and rotate. Usually if you want to shift from one shape to another, you can draw a new one. Or you can use this selection tool to adjust shape freely. Eraser tool is also helpful for changing shapes. Layers are critical to create successful animations. The scale on the left allows you to adjust transparency to see through different layers. If you're not sure what to put on which layer, the golden rule is to start with separate layers for objects with different animations, such as a moving car and the wheels, and separate layers for outlines and filling colors. You can merge the layers using the Modify Layer button anytime. However, making them independent from the beginning will make adjustment easier for beginners. Lastly, let's talk about when. A lot of times, what makes animation vivid is the offset, meaning that don't always make things show up and change at the same time or at the same rate. For example, visually, wheels should rotate faster than a car moves, so wheels should have a lower frame length per drawing. For beginners, you can finish your animation for one part, see if it looks right. To create natural animation, you can also pay more attention to how things move in real life. For example, when you pick up something with your hand, it actually starts from the first joint to second joint to third joint and your palm. Some of the object animation like hands and gestures will require advanced drawing skills, but if you want to do a quick try, starting from text animation can be fun. Here, we prepare a demo. You can break it down into what, how, and when on your own and see if you can recreate it.